Well, I worked for Marriott a long, long time. I was a corporate chef for Marriott. And so uh, I have a background in food all my life. And then I went back, I left the food industry, went to college, got a master's in information sciences, did that for a while, came here and took over the museum. But I've always wanted to have a food truck or a hot dog cart. Obsessed with either one. And so I knew someone local that had a hot dog cart, and I worked on him and his wife for a few years to get it, finally got it. And because I wanted to do hot dogs down here, like we want to do a Sunday afternoon hot dog root beer float day next year. And so I got the brilliant idea of let's do once a week a hot dog cart, and let's do Chicago hot dogs. Let's do the original Chicago hot dog. Because if you've been in Chicago and you've had one, when you come here, and a lot of guys and ladies that come here have been to Chicago and have had Chicago hot dogs, and when they see me make it, they go, this is unbelievable. This is exactly if I'm standing in Chicago. And everybody says they taste just like the ones in Chicago. So that's how it was conceived, and that's how it is. And this is my last Wednesday to do it, and I just love it because I could do a food cart every day. I really like food. Well, part of the original adventure before the hot dog cart was, we spent many years before the COVID talking about a new addition to the museum to raise funding. So we created what we call the Zeum. And the Zeum is part of this building behind you. And so it's a rental facility. And if they want me to fix food and stuff for their event, I will cook for them because we have a kitchen up there. We have all the accoutrements to do whatever you want. And so the Zeum has been a big boom to bring money into the museum, as well as make the park a destination point. This is another feature, because next year when we do this, it's going to be all over. That when the day I start, I'll probably have to have an assistant because it'll probably be really busy. And it's just something different and unique. You can go to all these other places around town that are mortar and bricks, but once a week or once a month you can come down here and have something unique, sit in the public park and eat and drink and go back to work. The Chicago hot dog is an all-beef hot dog. In Chicago, it's what they call a Vienna beef. I get beef hot dogs here that are identical to the Vienna beef. The difference is it was created in Chicago as a one meal in your hand. And it was pretty predominant through the Depression because hot dogs during the Depression were a nickel. And they wanted to be able to make it more of a meal, so they call it dragging it through the garden. So it's got mustard, it's got pickle relish, it's got sport peppers, it's got onions, it's got a pickle, it's got tomatoes. And so that's a complete meal in one. And some people, that's what they would survive on because hot dogs during the Depression were pretty inexpensive. And you had your own gardens to make it. So that's kind of what a Chicago dog is. It has a lot, and the seasoning on it is celery salt. It's not a secret.